Pep Guardiola's gonna hate to water down Arsenal's triumph that happened today night at the Wembley Stadium, and Arsenal won that game on penalties by 4 penalties to 1. Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri, so there are 2 penalties saved, and it's only who scored the only goal for Man City. I don't even remember, but all I know is that Odegaard, Trossard, Fabio Vieira and Bukayo Saka barred all their penalties past the goalkeeper of Man City, known as Ortega. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And this is the football news show. You know, each and every time you are really into the season, we welcome what we call the football news show, because it's all about football that we discuss, and sometimes transfer news is always rare to get. Now, let's see close to 300 times. 300 likes, smash this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, Kevin De Bruyne is also into the mix, and you're going to also hear what he's going to say. It's contradicting with what his manager is saying. It shows you that these two really wanted the trophy. But this is one of the quotes that the manager of Pep Guardiola threw in after they really lost to Arsenal. He said that we lost 3 community shields in a row, but we won the Premier Leagues. I want to say something. What is exceptional is to win the treble. This is exceptional. Now, when you look at Pep Guardiola, he wouldn't at any point come out to really reveal the pain he's going in through. But if you saw his celebration for the goal of Palma, you exactly know what he was all about. He wanted to win this. He was all about winning this trophy. But after losing the trophy to Arsenal, then he comes out and really makes a very huge U-turn that they've gone ahead to lose 3 in a row, but they've gone ahead to obviously win the Premier Leagues. I really credit him for winning the Premier League, but I would love to obviously take him back in history that Man City is nowhere ranked in the most Community Shield winners. It's Man United with 21, Arsenal is having 17, Liverpool is having 16. Any manager in the world would like to win every trophy that comes across his face. And that is Pep Guardiola, and he has to admit that he needs to improve on lots of things, and lots of things never went his way, and his team really lost to Arsenal. And the way they really lost is really having lots of questions, and it shows you that Riyad Mahrez and Ilkay Gundogan were really huge pillars into that team of Man City, and you see to it that there is a downgrade. Look at the bench of Man City. You know, they only had Palma, they had Kevin De Bruyne, you know, and you cannot really attack your season when having only those players. You know, Riyad Mahrez have been brought on, and obviously the needful. You see the downgrade. Bring on Palma to replace Riyad Mahrez is one of those things that you would not really like your team to be in, and I think he's not yet done with his transfer window, and I think he's getting in more players. Maybe the Vegas of this world might come in through at the side of Man City to increase their creativity into the midfield, because it really looks lacking a lot there for you. Then Pep was asked on the additional minutes. Remember, they added on 8 minutes. That is it that we are added. And he said, it's a good question for the international board and all the people, because they don't consult the managers, they don't consult the players. What is their opinion? You go there, you have to accept it, you have to do it. And he also said that now every game we're going to play for 100 minutes, wasting time from my point of injury. It's not going to solve the extending 10 minutes. Now, you know, I want one day Man City to score a winner in the 10 added minutes and see what Pep Guardiola come out and obviously react to. Because he won't say that it's not good to play for 100 minutes. We've seen games have 6 minutes added in. The reason as to why they went ahead to obviously tell the match officials to obviously pause the watch when players are celebrating, pause the watch when they're really taking time to do throw-ins, pause the watch when they're bringing in corners, and so on and so forth, is because they want the entire game to be played for 90 minutes. And this was done in consideration of the fan who pays money to go ahead and obviously play the game of football. Now, today, if those 8 minutes were not added in, Arsenal fans would have gone ahead to get that happiness at the end of the game. And it's because they accounted to all the wasted time and added it on. That's why they added 80 minutes. So I think because there's not going in favor of Pep Guardiola, that's why he's obviously going ahead to obviously rubbish it. But the day it goes in his favor, he'll come out and say it's part of the game. They are the new rules. We should go ahead and obviously follow them up. That's what Pep Guardiola will have to say. And to show you that they needed this trophy, hear how Kevin De Bruyne said about this loss to Arsenal. Kevin De Bruyne on Arsenal late equalizer, he said, "Shit. What can you do? It's a stupid goal. There is nothing you can do about it. You can't even get angry or something. It's just a deflection. It happens, it's football, and you go on." So him saying shit shows you how painful it really meant for him. He really expected them to win this, and they wanted to lift this. You can't go into a competition wanting to win it, and you obviously bring your best side. If he never wanted to win it, he would have gone ahead to obviously bring in the Rico Lewises of this world, the Palmers, you understand, to come in and start. But the moment he brought his elite side to play against Arteta's side, you just got to know that they wanted to win this game. And Arsenal came in going for war, and they're ready for war. That's why they came in through and obviously different attitude together to obviously see to it that they will lift this trophy. And he has to understand it, that he has not gone ahead to win them in a row, and it's really painful. That is it. So, however much is going to lift the the Premier League, Sir Alex Ferguson always won the league and always wanted to lift the Community Shield. And he was very, very, very furious every time United didn't lift that trophy. That's what Pep Guardiola should know about this. So, he would obviously admit that his team lost to Arsenal, and it might be the opening of the Arsenal success under Mikel Arteta, his former manager, his former assistant manager at City. And then on Kyle Walker, remember Kyle Walker has been given the captain armband. He's convincing him to stay, and they meet in Manchester, I think on Thursday, for like 2.5 hours. And he's trying to keep him at the club of Man City because he believes that he has lost good players, and he doesn't want to lose Kyle Walker because of his experience and his pace when they're really facing teams that really have pace merchants like Arsenal, Martinelli, Manchester United, Rashford, Real Madrid, Real Madrid. They have Vinicius Jr. And he said 7 years together and such an important player for us. Hopefully he can stay. We have one more year of contract. It's not the end of if someone wants him. They have to talk like Bernardo. We want them to stay. They are so important for us. Now, Pep Guardiola is really headed into the situation of Jurgen Klopp that he was into last season. They can implode because of how players are really wanting to leave. Bernardo Silva wants to go to Barcelona. Kyle Walker wants to leave, and if at all you lose those two players, that means you're going to play with a more depleted side, something that he has gone ahead and obviously not wanted to do. However much he believes in a system, or is saying that I don't want to keep a player who doesn't want to play for the club of Man City. This time round, he has told Barcelona and PSG that the player is not for sale. That is it. So he feels it, and he knows how bad his team will be without Bernardo Silva and Kyle Walker Ilkay Gundogan, and Riyad Mahrez. Replacing those 4 players is not going to be something easy. I don't think that Kovacic is a bad player, but he's not in the same wavelength or frequency as Ilkay Gundogan. That's out. So guys, your thoughts on to Pep watering down Arsenal's triumph? Welcome in the comment section below. I know you guys are going to go obvious and really get me the funniest comments of all time onto this. I sign out for now. See you later. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living to bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out. See you later. My Muslim viewers and subscribers. Barak Lau Fikum.